What expenses can I claim as a limited company? We'll break it all down so you know exactly what's claimable and what's not. So let's get started. Business expenses are the costs you incur while running your company. Now, you're probably worth emphasizing that again. The business costs and expenses you incur while running your company. And we'll come to that a little later because a lot of people think they can get a lot of personal expenses in here, but you can't. See, they reduce your taxable profit, which means lower corporation tax, but not all expenses are claimable, as I mentioned. So it's important to know the rules, and we've got all the rules for you. Let's start with the good news. Here are some common expenses you can claim as a limited company. Number one, office supplies and equipment, everything from computers to stationery. Number two, home office costs. A lot of people don't think you can claim for this, but you can. If you work from home, you can claim a portion of your home expenses like electricity and internet. Now, there is a superb article on crunch.co.uk and there's a link in the description below. Very useful, that one. Number three, travel expenses. This includes business trips, mileage and accommodation. Number four, meals. When traveling for business, you can claim for meals. Number five, professional services, accountancy, like your crunch bill, legal fees and other consultancy bills. Now for not so good news. Some expenses that are not claimable. As I mentioned at the beginning, number one, personal expenses. Anything that's not strictly, as in strictly and wholly for business, then you can't claim it. Number two, personal use of company assets. If you use a company car for personal trips, those costs aren't claimable. Number three, fines and penalties. These are never deductible. Number four, gifts and entertainment. Now, entertainment is taking people out to thank them for maybe helping you out on a particular project or whatever it might be. It's all classed under entertainment, and unfortunately you cannot claim that. So to make managing expenses easier, here are our basic tips, and these are the obvious ones. Number one, keep detailed records. Save all receipts and invoices. Number two, use accounting software. This helps track expenses automatically. And say, for example, Crunch and other accounting software has, well, in our case, a Snap function, an app, and you can take pictures of receipts. So as you use a cab or you go and have your what's called your subsistence meal when you're on a client site, you capture them as you go, and it's saves thousands. So yeah, use accounting software. It makes life so much easier. If you haven't got much money, you're just starting out, then of course start with a spreadsheet, but find a piece of software and it makes life so much easier. Number three, review expenses regularly. Monthly check-ins can help you stay on top of things. So yeah, I think that's an important thing to note, just to have a little scan through. And it saves that horrible stress when you're just before a VAT quarter or you're coming up to the year end and you realise that there's a mass of things that have gone into the accounting system that maybe shouldn't have or need some editing. So that's the summarised version of what you can and cannot claim for. We've created an amazingly detailed expenses guide you can download, and the link is in the description below. You'll be armed to get some really great deductions going on your corporation tax bill with that. So at Crunch, this is our mini advert. We specialise in helping small businesses navigate the complexities of accounting and tax. Our expert advisors are here to guide you through what you can and you cannot claim for. So don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has clarified what expenses you can claim as a limited company. Of course, if you have any of those further questions, which you're probably bound to, do feel free to call our Crunch Advisors team directly. Go to crunch.co.uk and you'll see the number there to call. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, forward on to your friends who will find this incredibly useful, and hit the notification bell for all these amazing, useful tax and accounting and small business tips and hacks. Until next time, take care, keep thriving in your business, and we'll see you in the next video.